Kira was a young Zen student who was eager to learn from her master. She would often ask her master for advice on how to become a great Zen student. One day, her master decided to teach her a lesson. The master took Kira to a nearby river and asked her to sit on the bank and observe the water. Kira did as she was told and sat there for hours, observing the water. The river was calm at times, but sometimes it was turbulent and fast-flowing. The master then asked Kira what she had learned from her observations. Kira replied, "I have learned that the river can be calm or turbulent, but it always flows in the same direction." The master smiled and said, "Very good, Kira. Just like the river, your mind can also be calm or turbulent. But if you learn to observe your mind and let it flow in its natural direction, you will be able to achieve inner peace and tranquility." Kira realized that the lesson was not just about observing the river, but about observing her own mind. From that day on, Kira started to observe her thoughts and emotions without judgment. She learned to accept them as they were and let them flow like the river. With time, Kira's mind became more peaceful and she felt a sense of calmness that she had never experienced before. She became a great Zen student, and her master was proud of her progress. The lesson that Kira learned was simple but profound. By observing our own thoughts and emotions without judgment, we can achieve inner peace and tranquility. This is a valuable lesson that we can all apply to our lives, especially in times of stress and uncertainty. By observing our minds and learning to let go of our negative thoughts and emotions, we can cultivate a sense of calmness and inner strength that will help us navigate life's challenges with grace and ease. As Kira continued to practice Zen, she encountered challenges that tested her newfound inner peace and tranquility. But she remembered the lesson her master had taught her and remained steadfast in her observation of her thoughts and emotions. During one particularly difficult moment, Kira found herself feeling angry and frustrated. She wanted to lash out and react impulsively. But then she remembered the lesson of the river and took a deep breath, observing her emotions without judgment. As she did this, Kira felt the anger and frustration begin to subside. She realized that her negative emotions were like the choppy waves on the surface of the river, temporary and impermanent. With this realization, Kira was able to let go of her anger and approach the situation with a clearer and more rational mind. She was able to find a solution that was beneficial for everyone involved. From this experience, Kira learned that the practice of observing our thoughts and emotions is not just about achieving inner peace, but also about becoming more skillful in our interactions with the world around us. With continued practice, Kira became a master of Zen herself, helping others to find their own inner peace and tranquility. And she passed on the lesson of the river to her own students, inspiring them to observe their own minds and find the same sense of calmness and clarity that she had discovered.